Oh, hi. How you doing? Thanks for stopping in. Hey, we're kicking off this new video blog with a couple of insightful ideas here and there. All done quickly, 5 minutes, in and out. So, one of the biggest questions I've heard in the last couple of months is, listen, everybody's talking about all-flash arrays. Does that mean VMAX and VNX and tiering is a thing of the past? Of course not. Both VMAX and VNX can be deployed as an all-flash array. In fact, when it comes to VMAX, we can get up to 5,760 drives in a completely built out 400K. And when it comes to VNX, hey, the number stops at 1,500 SSDs. And as you know, right now we're shipping 800 gig SSDs. That's quite a lot compared to the hundreds we used to ship in the old days, right? So now 800 gig. And when we come into 2015, that doubles yet again to around 1.6 terabytes per drive slot. And that's all 2.5 inch, which allows us to use Viking, the new 120 drive tray, so we can actually build a very dense, very scalable, all-flash VMAX and VNX. Hey, so you're probably asking yourself, hey, should I go all-flash, or how about tiering? Is tiering still relevant? And the answer is, yeah, tiering is still relevant. Why is that? Well, it has to do with a very simple analysis. When we talk about what VNX and VMAX does, it houses hundreds and hundreds and thousands of individual workloads. Then what we're finding is you have skew. Now, if we go and talk to most folks and say, buddy, what's your skew? They'll probably say, I don't know what you're talking about, skew you, right? So the point, though, being that we have a relationship between hot data, data that's highly active, and cold data, data that's sitting around, but it's not really doing anything. And if there is a relationship between hot and cold, it makes sense that if we have the intelligence to find out what data is cold, we move it off flash and we put it right on disk. Why disk? Because disk is actually, when you look at in terms of spending $1, you get 10 times more capacity when you buy disk drives than you do flash. Flash drives, on the other hand, you get 10 times more IOPS per dollar. So there's that big 10x difference between the two technologies. So it makes sense. Optimize for what is needed. And when you're highly active, that data should be on low latency flash. When you're not doing much, hey, we don't have to keep it on flash. We can put it on high capacity disk. Now, before you start saying, okay, is that worth the trouble? Or what if I get my buckets wrong? Research that we've done at EMC shows that you can actually get all the flash you need around 10 to 20%. That's all you need. Now, if you go 1 to 2%, that's just acting as a caching layer. That's not enough. We got to get to 10 to 20%. But if we do, then all the I/O comes from flash. The system is so smart that, and it has enough flash capacity, that you never will ever have to go to disk. What does that mean? That means that because you're differentiating on active versus inactive data, once you're doing that, guess what? You can get the performance of an all-flash array from a hybrid system. Let me say that again. The performance of an all-flash array from a hybrid system. And of course, you're sitting there going, yeah, that's fine, Dennis, but that's probably going to cost me a fortune. No, actually turns out it won't. So as a baseline, let's just take a look at it. All build-out VMAX. You can't get any better than that, right? All build-out VMAX, all flash. Today's prices, street price, $9 a gigabyte at scale. Now you start saying, $9 a gigabyte. What if my customer says, I don't need $9. I need something that's much less. Right? I need something that's, let's say, $3 a gigabyte. You can get there. You can get there. 10% flash. 10% flash will get you 2-tier system. 10% flash, 90%, 1.2 terabyte, 10K drives, all Viking, boom, $3 a gigabyte. So what is the conclusion here? Tiering is still relevant as long as we have a 10x delta between disk and flash, because that way you save money.